This fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. And this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Lee. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Liberty Flames offense takes the field for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Flames send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. So the FIU Panthers offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Panthers are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
That's reeled in. It's Dawson. And the Panthers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
FIU will line up to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss. week. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That's caught. It's Henderson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Blue. Bounced off his feet.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Finds his man. It's Smith. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nice move there. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Motion from the back. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Great coverage, great break of the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2015 title game do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. He's got the back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. FIU pushing tempo. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll test the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Nice move there. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready.
Oh, he's got some space. Boom. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Flames are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the option. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
To the air, it's Vasco. Got it in the middle, it's Mobley. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Flames.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. FIU pushing tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Shakes off the defender. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Panthers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Cinderella. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Offense in a split backfield. They'll move the tight end. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautiful.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. And that is the final play of the quarter. And guys, Liberty has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. After the break, they'll go back to work. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to pass. It's Basco. Floating away. He's turning it on. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in those situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
And the Flames will punt it away on fourth down. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. They kick it away on fourth down. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Yeah, just playing the field position, Gabe. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about it.
On the ground, it's Owens. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Can't get him to the ground.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. Safe completion on the screen. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm.
There he goes. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. FIU pushing tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. To throw, it's Jenkins. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's McNeil. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense.
Let's go.
Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Payne. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely center cut. This is now a 7-point game. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Mobley. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Line is set on 3rd down. The give to the tailback. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They booted away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. And he's brought down after a nice gain. FIU pushing tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. QB draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Another FIU. Husker.
From the gun, running back on the move. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looking for room. It's Owens. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Touchdown, Panthers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Caught in the backfield, it's Blue. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles. And
breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Now the play fake. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Got his man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing.
Breaks into the open. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Dawson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Flames will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
How about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Here's the heat. Escapes Trump. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Dead center perfect. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. The option look. Power football with the run. The ball pops out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
What a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And the Flames will line up to punt it away. Kick is in the air. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back is Jenkins. The sure hands, it's Owens. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Wants to throw on third down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
FIU will line up to punt.
On to kick it away.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Flames can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Flames have this offense rolling.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Flames will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the air. It's Vasco. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. FIU pushing tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd down play from the gun. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
FIU will line up to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Back to throw. It's Vasco. Finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Here we go.
The give to the back. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Under fire. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
That is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
When you look back on games, you look at missed opportunities. And that's 6 points right there that this field goal unit has missed out on. Bad operation, another missed kick in a tie football game, these really hurt.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Breaks the tackle. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back to pass, it's Vasco. Deep throw off his back foot. Makes the grab down the left side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Gets the first himself. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. And the Flames kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Liberty! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
You talk to any quarterback, Jesse, and they love finding the big tight end. Hard to overthrow the big fellas with the big reach, the nice mitts, nice catch by the tight end.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 17 over Oklahoma. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Jenkins. Creates a little room, fighting off the defender. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Keeps it on the draw. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dawson. Bulldozes his way through. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
That's caught. It's Perry. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. FIU pushing tempo.
Another FIU.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
Let's go.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Let's go.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Finds his man down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression, so...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch stretch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Vasco. Punch it out of the air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Touchdown, Panthers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Fires left. Complete downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Flames trying to find their way forward after the big going up top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Flames will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. FIU pushing tempo. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Got it in the middle. It's Perry. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Going up top again. Flips it out on the screen. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Slips away. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Jenkins. Under fire. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about... on that one.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the 1st down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 17 over Oklahoma. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the grab. It's Mosley. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield, it's Basco. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Florida International offense is back on the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
And you want that clock to run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. And the quarterback takes a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.